All right, so we're back with a new episode of Doki Doki New Eyes, aka DDLC New Eyes. So so we was Yuri was just walking with Natsuki on their way to school, and Yuri got and before that Yuri got a call from her mom saying that she'll be back on Sunday for Yuri's birthday. So so yeah, and now they both arrive at the school, you guys. So let's do this shit. I'll I'll get going. Classes are starting soon. I'll see you later. Of course, have a good day, Natsuki. You too. She turns as she waves at me, heads towards her class. I sigh as I begin walking towards mine. It's a shame Natsuki and I aren't in the same class. I barely know anyone in mine, and I find myself to be in a slightly uncomfortable around other students. So basically, Yuri has a. I think I remember when I played DDLC Plus on my main channel, and one of the side stories is basically centers around Natsuki and Yuri in one of the side stories, and they both pretty share a close bond, mainly towards the end of that one side story, and now they basically have a close bond with each other, so they're pretty good friends, in my opinion. So yeah, everybody's ready. Is getting ready to work. I sit at my desk and I take my notebook out from my bag. I flip through it, skimming through some of the poems I've written over the last few weeks. It's not right to be writing poems instead of paying attention in class, but I can't simply ignore my passions like that. I heavily sigh. Let's get to work then. So Yuri in school, learning. The sun is still shining. God, maybe I shouldn't have bought a coat. Yeah, so yeah, you should have not bought a coat, probably. Like, I will admit, at times you make bad decisions, Yuri, at times. Well, it wasn't this hot in the morning. Yup, just I know it. She made some bad decisions so far. Like, like in the previous episode, she made eggs, and then when she burned them, she claimed that she wasn't that hungry, which makes it pointless for her to make the eggs in the first place. Huh? I look around me. Everybody's gone. Did I space out? Yeah, you definitely spaced out. I look at the clock. Classes have been over for 30 minutes. What was I thinking? I got up from my chair and packed my belongings. The others may have already waited for me in the club room. Oh my god. Like, that's a lot of spacing out you've been doing, Yuri, throughout the day. Maybe. Silence filled the corridors. That's a bit odd. The girls are usually talking and all really having fun. Suddenly I feel a little tap on my waist. What were you doing, dummy? I've been searching for you everywhere. I think I spaced out during my class. Always the same, huh? I guess I can't really change that about you after all. Hey, that's me. I'm just kidding, dummy. I still haven't found Sayori. Isn't she here already? That's weird. She's always the first one. I know, but I just can't seem to find her. She might be in another building, but I just don't feel like walking all the way over there. Let's just go in and relax for a bit, okay? Alright. I'm a bit worried about Sayori though. It's unusual for her to be late in this club. Damn. Natsuki and I entered the room without a second thought. As we enter, we welcomed by Monica, who was looking out the window. She turns around and greets us. Oh, Yuri, hello. I was worried. You were a bit late. Oh, she was just lost in her thoughts as usual. Don't worry. I'm more worried about Sayori, though I couldn't find her anywhere. Is that so? That's weird. I think I saw her enter the secondary building, but I'm not too sure. Why would she leave our building? Most likely to go and see Viper. I believe his classes usually finish around this time. Oh yeah. This is basically like the introduction to the MC or my character to be in the literature club, but from Yuri's perspective. And she said she'll try to make him join the club, so Sayori keeps talking about her childhood friend, but I've never met him. I wonder what type of person he is. Oh, so that's why. Well then, no need to worry. Let's all have fun and wait for Sayori and her friend. Oh, by the way, what is it? I made cupcakes. I told you I made some yesterday, so I spent my evening slaving away to produce these delicious treats. I glance around the room until I spot her tray at one of the desks. Now that I think about it, the room does have a slightly different scent to it. Oh, so you really made them? Let's wait for Sayori before we eat them, alright? Alright. Put my bag near the chair, and I sit at a table. I guess I could kill some time by reading for a little while. I take a book that I picked this morning out of my bag. I've already read it a few times, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. After all, you only start to really appreciate a story after it, reading through it a few times. Before opening the book, I glance at Natsuki. She's already looking through the closet. She's probably looking for manga to read. As I start reading the introduction, I hear classroom door open. Classroom door open. It's probably Sayori and my character, basically. Sayori and MC. Yeah, I'm calling the character MC because that's how his official name is supposed to be. Wait, wait. I wonder if MC is the actual name of the character. Let me see, yeah, guys. Okay, so he's just credited as protagonist officially in the game, basically. Though he's often referred to as MC. Yeah, so I'm basically gonna call him MC because that's that's what his character basically is. Well, the character usually doesn't have a name, but you could actually name the MC. But I'm just gonna call him MC, despite me naming it Viper, which is the name that I'm using, which is my name basically. So yeah, I jerk my head up and see Sayori followed by another person into the room. Presumably Viper. Presumably Viper. I want his numerous here. Oh, the MC. This is actually my first time seeing the face of how the MC looks like. Because in the actual game, he isn't seen. His face is not shown, but pretty much part of his body was shown when he was hugging Sayori during Act 1. So, yeah. So that's how he looks like, basically. Alright. Told you don't call me a new member. He, when Sayori was describing him to us, I thought she was overdoing it, but I can just sense a great aura around him. I stepped forward to greet him. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasant meeting you. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. It's obvious that Natsuki is embarrassed by Viper's presence. Isn't that a little bit like, I don't know, like sexist to say that, Natsuki? Though, I'm guessing pretty much by this point, Natsuki hasn't been used to having any male members of the Literature Club. Like, for real, it was only just the 4 girls initially. So yeah, she knew that this situation was coming. Though I too feel slightly uncomfortable, but something is compelling me to go talk to him. Alright, Viper, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Viper has a bewildered look on his face. I don't know what he was expecting by coming here, but it certainly wasn't us. He shyly smiles at us. I feel a little dumb just standing here. I sit on the nearest chair. Viper's gaze is locked on Natsuki. That'll just make her even more uneasy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, she's always mean in these situations. Whenever there's a boy involved, Natsuki becomes extremely overwhelmed. Now, I understand why, because as I explained a couple of times, Natsuki has a terrible life outside of school, basically. So, easily understandable, but just calm down a bit, Natsuki, please. Although it doesn't seem like she hates Viper. I quietly sigh. No matter how much I keep telling her to stay calm, she just keeps acting this way. As she said, I can't really change that about you. Sayori whispers something into Viper's ear. He looks disappointed. What did she tell him? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. She points her finger at me with a big smile on her face. I'm not really that smart, actually. I just like reading. God, this is embarrassing. Don't say things like that. Viper's expression softens. Well, it's nice to meet you, the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Maka. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Viper. So Maka knew him already? Oh yeah, I remember. Because they were on the same class in the main game, yeah, guys. So, yeah. That's why she didn't look too surprised when he entered the room. She looks happy to see him. Were they already friends before? You too, Maka? Come sit down, Viper. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Maka. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Maybe I should go get some tea ready. What if he doesn't like tea? Well, let's just hope he does. And how about I make some tea as well? Natsuki nods at me, and we both walk to the back corner of the room. I open the closet and pick up some old tea sets. I don't even remember where we got this one from. Doesn't he annoy you already? Natsuki? What? He's being annoying. He barely talks, and all he does is look around like an idiot. We don't need that kind of person here. She's being more aggressive than usual. Calm down. He's not here to bother us, you know. Plus, it looks like he's actually interested. He may be a bit shy, that's why. Hmm, who cares? I'll keep an eye on him. Whatever. She sighs and she brings the tray to the table. Oh, no more water. I guess I'll have to go get some for the fountain then. I head for the door, and we're gonna stop this video right here, yeah, guys. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for another episode of Doki Doki New Eyes. So I'll see you guys next time.